Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of r/slash Tales from Tech Support. In today's episode, extended warranty bonus. My laptop keyboard isn't working. Please stop unplugging IT assets from the UPS. The tech who couldn't find the server. Before we get started, make sure to subscribe so you will never miss a video. So let's get started. Extended warranty bonus. I worked for a company that had a walk-up depot repair. Anyone could bring in a computer or peripheral for repair, as long as it was a product we serviced, so no Apple equipment. I heard the service bell ring and went out to greet the customer, a middle-aged gentleman holding a 386SX laptop. The keyboard has some bad keys, he explained. We were encouraged to fix things, if possible, right there. We fixed several desktop keyboards by shaking out crumbs and paperclips, and one HP LaserJet that was printing a big black streak by removing the installed on label the customer had placed over the laser shutter on the toner cartridge. However, shaking the unit produced neither crumbs nor paperclips, and I could feel the keys had no spring. It's our only computer, and my daughter has schoolwork on it. Will it be very expensive? I pulled out the parts manual to get the part number, then the computer to look it up. We have it in stock, so here are your options, I started. The part is $110, IIRC, and the look on his face said it all. Yeah, stuff was expensive back then. I pointed at the rates chart behind me showing a 1 hour minimum would be charged. This would take an hour of service, and if you want it today, that would be an extra $100. We don't need it today, he said. When could we have it? I excused myself, turned to the door to look inside the repair shop for an idea of how much backlog we had, noticed it was a little late in the afternoon, then turned back to the customer. Honestly, probably day after tomorrow. But let me show you one more thing. I picked up the unit and pointed out hairline cracks that ran along the sides of the unit, around the keyboard and LCD bezel, and on the bottom of the unit. See these cracks? I'm not worried about those. I smiled at him. Let me finish. These cracks are a manufacturing defect, and the manufacturer has an extended warranty for plastics replacement. If you'd like me to take care of this, the kit the manufacturer sends replaces everything except the drives, the system board module, and the LCD screen. I paused for a moment to see if he got it, and nope. This means the keyboard is replaced too. Seriously, he asked. Yep. The only problem is that the manufacturer doesn't let us keep these in stock, so I have to order it, and it takes about 5 days for it to come in. So your options are, today for an arm and a leg, 2 or 3 days for just an arm, or wait a week and it's free. It was a no-brainer for this customer, and a little over a week later, he brought his wife and daughter along when he picked it up, with a new working keyboard and no hairline cracks. My laptop keyboard isn't working. Let me set the scene. It's the mid-90s and I worked for a consultant company installing PeopleSoft. We had up to 50+ consultants working all across the country, so we invested in the IBM ThinkPad 760. The best thing about it was the way you could pop open the keyboard and swap out the hard drive in less than 15 seconds. This particular trouble ticket was one to remember and retell. Me, IT, this is BamBam67, how can I help you? User, yes, I'm having trouble with my laptop. Me, okay, what kind of trouble? User, well, my keyboard isn't really working. Some keys work and others don't. Me, have you tried cleaning your keyboard? Sometimes food or debris can get stuck under the keys. User, I've tried, but then other keys would stop working. Then there's the other thing. Me, other thing? User, yeah, sometimes my laptop just turns off by itself. Me, are you using your laptop while in bed? Sometimes the cooling fan can get blocked by the blankets, and to avoid overheating it will shut down. User, no, I keep it on my desk when I'm not traveling. Me, okay, sounds like you have a couple issues, go ahead and overnight your laptop and I'll take a look. Intermission, we would try our best to solve issues over the phone, but sometimes it was best to just swap out the hard drive and put it in a new shell and troubleshoot the hardware issue later. That's what I expected, this is 100% what actually happened. A package arrived and it's postmarked from user. I open up the box and there is already a strange, but familiar odor that arose from the laptop. I opened the lid and flecks of dirt and really small pebbles/sand were falling out onto the floor. What the hell? I immediately call the user. User, hello, this is user. Me, hey, I just received your laptop. User, great, can you fix it? Me, I'll probably have to swap out the shell, but I have to ask, did you drop your laptop? Maybe at the beach or a park? User, no. Me, I ask because there's a lot of dirt and stuff falling out. User, oh that? My cat loves to take naps on my keyboard when I'm home because it's so warm. Me, finally putting the pieces together, so you let your cat sleep on your laptop keyboard? User, yep, he loves it. Me, I'm assuming you have a cat box with kitty litter? User, yeah. Me, you also mentioned that your laptop would turn off on its own. Any chance that happened while your cat was taking a nap on it? User, yeah, should I not let him do that? Me, we'd prefer if you didn't let him sleep on your laptop. Cat litter is under the keys of the keyboard and the laptop is overheating when he lays on it. So for best practices purposes, that would be for the best moving forward. I said in my best professional voice possible, trying not to laugh. Conclusion, I was able to quickly swap out her hard drive and send it back. I sent a quick note to her manager explaining why we had to switch out and retire her ThinkPad shell. I couldn't wash my hands enough that day. We quickly created a computer hygiene policy where every PC that arrives is wiped down immediately and completely. Laptop keyboard not working, user lets cat nap on keyboard, cat litter under the keys and overheats the laptop. People are awesome. Please stop unplugging IT assets from the UPS. I'm a sysadmin for a small hospital in the middle of nowhere. I've been taking on-call duty every other week for the last 2 months to help pay off some bills. It's usually not that hard: reboot printers and computers, or restart a server that didn't come back up right after the Sunday AM reboot. Critical note: living in the middle of nowhere means we get a lot of power outages and surges, so every critical computer or piece of tech needs to be on a UPS. I was called in tonight to help a doctor who said the computer he was using just died. I came into the office where he was working and peered under the desk. What I discovered made me literally facepalm. There was a UPS and a small surge protector strip under the desk. Everything except one of the 2 monitors on the desk was plugged into the little surge protector strip. The only thing plugged into this big beefy UPS was that one lone monitor. Since this workstation is a public one, used by whatever doctor is on duty at the time, I have no idea who did this wonderful bit of power management or how long it had been that way. I did check the UPS's status, and it had an almost full battery, and was chugging along well, supporting that one monitor. I pulled all of the plugs out of the surge protector strip and plugged them into the UPS, where they belonged, and removed the power strip. After some experimenting with the outlet under the desk and a few around it, we figured out there must have been a surge and a breaker blew, which meant someone had to wake up maintenance. I turned off the UPS, showed the night nurse how to turn it back on once maintenance figure out the power issue, and told them I'd check in before shift change in the morning to get an update on things. I'm crossing fingers that little surge protector was strong enough to protect the computer from the surge of power, or I'm going to spend some time Sat morning replacing a computer. The tech who couldn't find the server. A recent post here of another silly coworker reminded me of my own fairly useless colleague, not the same closer than we imagined though as we checked, who ends up causing more damage than good on the whole. This is a snapshot of one of the many episodes where my SCW can't manage to do something very basic using the tools and documentation we have available. Keep in mind that we are in the same job role of senior, tech, and her being at the company longer, so there's no reason for any of the below at all. This should be easy for someone in her role. I'm keeping the SCW prefix as it fits far too well. I actually found partial convos in our IM tool, so I've tried copying a bit below with some brevity. Other CW is a senior DevOps tech for reference. SCW, morning. 20 plus minutes later. SCW, which server are you using to access the data loading app server from? Me, hi SCW any, jump server, should work as far as I'm aware. Note that we used secured jump servers due to accessing endpoints across the globe, but within our secured network. Fully secured etc. via domain, ACLs, VPN etc. SCW, I've tried every server and I can access other data loading app server, but not data loading app server. Did anything change when I was away? Which one do you use? Me, some got shut off as they were only temporary, but I had the data loading app server started up again. Check the IPs you are using match that in Cloud Console. SCW, I can't seem to find it in Cloud Console. Can't you just send it? Me, sorry, I'm a little busy. The IP will be in Cloud Console, just check there. Quick note that finding an IP in the Cloud Console is very easy. The relevant account also only had about 5 servers hosted anyway, so wasn't exactly hard to miss or need to search for. We do have a fair few accounts we can access, e.g. prod, dev, stg, but here only one of these is relevant due to the server being asked about but all of these are alluded to below as CW looks after all accounts. I was chatting already with CW as we came online for the morning, but then got this. SCW has been asking about you. Me, she messaged me earlier but waiting for her to actually ask me something. I hate when people type a greeting and no follow-up when they want something, especially when I'm busy. A short while later after the above convo with SCW. CW, OMG, will you please just give her what she wants? Unless she is lying to me and hasn't asked you. Send screenshot of chat with SCW. Me, that's the entire convo for today. I've been busy. Told her to check Cloud Console twice. CW, LOL, well she doesn't know how to cause she doesn't even know the name of the instance. Me, it's not rocket science though. For you, I'll save you the hassle if you want the IP, but I want her to dig in and find it so she knows for future. I can't drop everything all the time for this stuff. Side note, these servers are very well documented in multiple locations. A PW Manager tool plus collaboration platforms with guides etc. I have ensured are up to date and included IPs, usernames etc. SCW can find the server details she needs in at least 3 separate locations, if she had bothered to look. CW, I know, but she keeps asking me, and I keep asking her for a server name or else I can't find it. I told her we look after 1,000 plus servers on Cloud Provider, FFS. Oh well, let her be for now. Me, yarp. CW, she should know this, expletive. Me, she is a senior, tech. CW, sad face. Luckily, SCW is no longer with my company and ended up being made redundant. She is now a senior DevOps engineer for another company and who also used the same Cloud Console from the same cloud provider. I wish I was joking. If you made it to the end of the video, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share, and we will see you in the next video.